Hi friends, I am Miss Nagdev, and I am also known as Miss Cummins' faithful co-pilot. I will be taking students on the math and science leg of this journey. I am fiercely fond of brain-based learning theories, and I feel like kids need to get hands-on to really experience and understand what it is we're working on. So I bring a lot of that to my classroom. One of my favorite taglines is "Get outside the box." Ask your child what that means to them.
Get outside the box! Get outside the box! Get outside the box!
Here in Palos Verdes, we use the Math and Focus Singapore-style math curriculum. What's really amazing about this program is it does meet the students at their level. It starts at a concrete, more hands-on type learning style, and then it introduces it pictorially. And so a lot of the applications are very visual to meet those visual learners. Then the last step is more abstract. You take that concept and you apply it to paper. You apply it within real life application, like in word problems. The word problems are outrageously rigorous going into 4th grade and on to 5th grade. So it does require students think at a higher level. One way that I like to kind of achieve that is when kids have free time or downtime, I offer for extra credit and for extra practice more logic type puzzles. And so the kids can actually apply what they know in a different sort of way. And again, it meets that kind of hands-on, really experiential learning that I love so much. My thoughts on homework, especially math homework, is that it really shouldn't take them more than 20 minutes. If they are spending more than 20 minutes a night on math homework and they are struggling with it, you have my okay to sign off on it. Let me know that it was challenging for them, and that way I know that I need to pull them for a small group. Homework should not be frustrating. It should be review of what we've done in the classroom. If they can't complete it independently, then there might be an issue. Of course, parent engagement and involvement is welcomed, and kids do need instruction. You are their first teacher. But please know if there's any struggle with the math, then they're probably not ready to be doing it at home alone. So, big question. What exactly does your math class look like, Miss Nagdev? Well, my math class is fairly typical. I have a good amount of students, so a whole group lesson coming out of the Math and Focus curriculum. I often have students work with a dry erase board so that I can informally check right then and there what they are getting, and I'm assessing them consistently. I also have them complete a regular Let's Practice or exit ticket. From those exit tickets, I can determine who needs further assistance on what concepts. And that's where my math workshop comes into play, as you see behind me. There are generally 4 stations. I'm able to do math workshop almost every other week. And that's a great opportunity for me to get kids into a small group. So those kids who generally require a little extra review get that attention from me. The kids who are ready to move on, I can give them some higher level learning stuff or some extra practice with word problems and real decoding. So what is nice about my workshop style method is kids get to work independently. And that's a big plus for 4th grade. It includes technology. It includes their notebook practice or independent work within their workbook. And then there is always gameplay. I think gameplay and being able to apply what you have learned in a different way is so incredibly valuable. Kids don't even realize they're learning, and they're learning from one another. This is such an exciting time for science. We have begun to incorporate the NGSS, the Next Generation Science Standards, into our curriculum here at Palos Verdes. What is so cool is the Next Generation Science Standards really require the kids to model their understanding of what they have learned. And so I try to include STEM-minded challenges on a monthly basis. I take kids through different investigations regularly within every chapter. I want them to get that, again, here's my key word, hands-on experience, because if you work or understand brain-based learning theory, you understand that you have to somewhat do to kind of then process and make those connections and apply it to what you are reading in the textbook. So, I have several STEM programs and activities planned for the year. I have a couple STEM challenges, which are kind of fun and engaging. And then I usually have regular experiments where I take the kids through the scientific method. My goal for them in science is to keep them curious, get them outside the box, have them asking, have them relentless with curiosity. And I think you can find that or get that by helping students to understand that their voice is of value. I do Socratic seminars with my students because I think it is the most incredibly engaging tool for kids to learn that what they have to say matters. And I teach them to do that through research, through understanding different perspectives, and that different experience leads you to see things differently and to find reliable sources, multiple sources, and look at things from a different way. I think the seminar method then allows them to hear from other people, learn from other people, and develop a greater whole picture understanding of a concept. Yay, science! Visit my Silver Spur webpage. All of my pertinent information can be found there. I've got it separated by science, math, Socratic seminar. My agenda page is where I will post videos if ever I assign them for homework. And all of our relevant information can be found there. Thank you. One last thing, please sign off on my photo waiver, which is in the back of your classroom. I love to post photos of your kids on my webpage so that you can check in and see what we've been up to. Also, I have my technology agreement. I will have your kids up on Microsoft 365. We will be using the Teams programming. We will be completing research for our research report. We also regularly use the student portal. And I would love for you to review the technology agreement to make sure your child is using technology appropriately. Really an important subject at this point, and the sooner we can address it, the better. Thank you so much.